This week, the U.S. Supreme Court refused to hear Alabama's challenge to a lower court ruling that struck down major portions of the state's immigration law. The News 5's political analyst Quin Hillyer says the court's action and the law are being misinterpreted. Quin joins us now in our newsroom. Quin, I know you've covered the U.S. Justice Department closely for many, many years. Where does the confusion come in on this issue?
Well, Peter, there are three main areas of confusion, but the first and the biggest is about what the law actually would have done. A lot of people thought or were criticizing it, saying that it would somehow outlaw Good Samaritans, that it would somehow keep people from feeding people who were hungry in the street or giving them rides to the hospital if they're sick. That's not what it would do at all. All it did actually was put into state law something that is already in federal law, which makes it illegal to willfully, knowingly help somebody evade federal immigration enforcement. So this did not outlaw Good Samaritans, Chip, at all.
Okay, so if the substance of the law wasn't an issue, then why is this provision of Alabama's law being invalidated then?
The reason it's being invalidated is purely a jurisdictional issue. This was not the substance of the law, and it wasn't anything having to do with the law somehow being cruel. It was a jurisdictional issue. Federal law already says state officials can arrest people for harboring illegal immigrants. The only difference is federal law says that only federal prosecutors and federal courts can try these cases. The state tried to move it into state court, and the appeals court has now said that no, the state can't do that. The procedural issue is the jurisdiction stays with the feds.
And you said there were three misunderstandings. Quickly tell us what's the third.
The third is that the substance of the bill itself was not unconstitutional. People think that this is saying that somehow the law itself, what it tried to do, was unconstitutional, and that's not true either. The court was very clear about this. What the court said is that Congress is the one that decides who has the jurisdiction, and since Congress gave it to federal courts, the state court or the states couldn't interfere, but it did not say that, that somehow Alabama was way out of line in doing this, or that the substance of the law itself violated the Constitution. If Congress had written the law differently, what Alabama did would be perfectly fine, and there was nothing especially outrageous about it.
All right, thanks so much, Quin. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Peter.
And we're going to take a break.